Hello everyone and welcome to our weather update on Saturday, March 21st, 2026. So yesterday, March 20th, was the spring equinox at 2:46 p.m. GMT, and that means that the sun is now over the northern hemisphere and will keep rising towards the Tropic of Capricorn on the summer solstice before going back down towards the equator for the autumn equinox. But this morning we have plenty of clear skies across many areas of Ireland, Wales and England, a bit cloudy for Scotland, and a bit of fog and mist patches as well through parts of eastern England. Some high clouds here and there, but overall it is a cracking start to the day, but quite cold as well. Frosty in many areas where skies have been clear, away from, again, Scotland, where we have some more clouds, some patches of drizzle over the hills, and a fresher westerly breeze coming in. But yes, this morning is a lovely start to the day. So you can see clearly, again, some fog patches through parts of eastern England, but apart from that, and those light showers across parts of Scotland, it's a cracking start to the day. And yeah, it will stay bright and sunny for those areas that wake up to it. So again, temperatures will rise rapidly. We have a big diurnal range these days with, frosty nights, really cold mornings, chilly starts to the day, but by afternoon, like the strong March sunshine does mean that temperatures rise rapidly into the mid-teens Celsius. Some parts even seeing the high teens over recent days. Now, overnight tonight, we'll see some cloud cover starting to make inroads from the northwest. So this cloud cover spreads by morning tomorrow across all areas of Scotland, Ireland, and northern England. Other areas are still dry and clear, and that cloud will just bring a few bands of light showery rain southwards as they move in. Now, Sunday sees this clouds and patchy rain, it just edges southeastwards through the day. So by lunchtime, well, anywhere northwest of the line from, say, around Hull to Exeter has clouds. Brighter skies following behind that, though, into parts of Scotland and Western Ireland, and that will be with some showers as well. But these mainly lights away from the far north of Scotland. And through the afternoon and evening, well, the cloud breaks up and skies brighten by evening for Ireland, whole of Scotland, northern England, and conversely, we see Wales and England with the cloud cover and the band of light showery rain. Over that Sunday into Monday, well, clear skies for some areas for a time, before some more cloud starts to move in from the west, and Monday morning could start quite chilly in a few areas because that cloud should be mainly high clouds. Now into Monday itself, we see a warm front move through. This mainly brings rainfall only to the far north of Northern Ireland and across Scotland as well. And as we go to Tuesday, well, a miles a day with southwesterly winds, but also rain spreading down from the northwest. That is that cold front. As we go into Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, well, showers turn wintry again quite widely. So we see a cold snap here until Wednesday. So spring is fickle. We can easily go from warm, bright days to a cold northerly shot and showers turning to snow. That's March. So yeah, Wednesday itself, again, showers, some wintry, especially on high grounds. And then again, by Thursday, that northerly shot is out of the way, and we've got another system, warm fronts, moving in there from the west. So temperatures then, so this morning it's been quite a cold start, but temperatures will rapidly rise once the sun rises. It's now 6:38 a.m. Sunrise in my area is 6:26 a.m. today, so it's been 12 minutes now since the sun rose. Sunrise is now really early, and it's very, very bright out there. Definitely a big difference from the long dark winter. Okay, so in the morning, again, the temperatures rise rapidly. And by afternoon, look at that, widely 10 to 14 or 15 Celsius. Best values inland and away from the exposed coast. So for example, you can see what's happening with East Anglia and parts of Kent. We have this easterly onshore breeze, so temperatures capped towards the coast about 10 degrees or even below that, despite the quite strong sunshine. And also possibly some coastal low cloud and fog at times in those areas as well. Now into tonight and tomorrow. Well, cold night in those areas that see clear spells. So, for example, parts of the far south of Ireland and parts of eastern England, temperatures down towards freezing. Again tomorrow, so best values will be more limited tomorrow actually to more southern and eastern areas of England as we see that band of cloud come through. So about 12 or 13 Celsius, possibly a local 14. And as we go into Monday morning, well, again, it's a cold start under higher clouds. Well, because higher clouds, it's still enough to allow the heat to radiate away to space. So therefore, again, it's quite a cold morning on Monday. Now, as we go through Monday itself, well, temperatures will rise from the west as we see that warm front move in, and Monday night is nowhere near as cold, with lowest temperatures around 6 to 10 degrees. Now, Tuesday itself, quite mild, especially further south. Now, as that cold front comes through, you will see temperatures dropping sharply towards morning on Wednesday. So Wednesday morning, temperatures about -1 to +4 Celsius. So Wednesday starts cold, and Wednesday itself, again, a colder day, about 5 to 8 degrees, colder than that over parts of higher Scotland. Thursday morning starts cold, but you can see there's more milder temperatures awaiting to the southwest, so it's quite changeable. So everyone, here's the GFS midnight run. So you can see what's happening here. High pressure is to the south, but we've got these systems that are just starting to move in over the top. So we do see a more changeable flow. That cold snap there on Wednesday there. Then we see the GFS builds in high pressure again. So Thursday is quite a dry and bright day, as opposed to what the UKV shows. And by Friday, we got, quite oddly, a low forming there, and that just sort of it's sandwiched between two ridges of high pressure. And that moves in. Eventually, high pressure builds around it, and that means that we get this low cut off over us next Saturday and Sunday. At that point, it slips towards Biscay, and, well, high pressure builds more strongly for a time into the end of March, start of April. A bit warmer as well, before we go into, again, a more changeable westerly airflow. But high pressure, never that far away. Last night's ECM12 says, well, again, high pressure is starting to weaken its influence, still to the south, but it's starting to allow these westerlies back in for a time. Brief cold snap there on Wednesday. Thursday brings in next system, and Friday is a bit cooler, more showery. Showery weekend with that, but then after that, maybe going drier, but still quite chilly. The latest midnight run is showing like this. So again, cold, bright on Monday, before Tuesday is milder, wetter, windier. Wednesday's got a cold snap, upper temperatures, bringing that -5 isotherm. So yeah, properly cold snap there on Wednesday, but brief, sharp and brief. Thursday, topples that away, and next weekend looks westerly, but high pressure isn't far away. Notice that. UK Met run. So again, high pressure starting to ease its influence a bit. We see a mild day on Tuesday with blustery bands of rain. Wednesday is colder and more showery. Thursday sees another front coming in, but notice that the UK Met run is that low is deeper to our north, and that ridge is a bit further away. So most models are showing a better day on Thursday than what this would show with that warm front moving in like that. And, well, we end up next weekend westerly still, but high pressure is strong to the south. Okay, so GEM. So high pressure is weakening off a bit, low pressure starts to take over. Cold snap on Wednesday. Thursday looks quite decent on this run, that ridge of high pressure. Then we see that next system toppling through on Friday. Behind that, it's quite cold, I think. Yeah, it is quite cold. In fact, it's we see cold weather through Wednesday. Actually, the -10 ice time to Scotland. Briefly warmer, well, less cold there on Thursday night before we go into another cold snap on Friday. And next weekend, well, high pressure's over us into the south. Probably quite chilly and bright with that. And we end up at the start of the following week, well, looking drier, brighter, and possibly a bit warmer as well if the sun gets going properly. But there is some quite chilly air in place with that slightly more easterly wind direction across parts of England. Icon, well, and obviously that would bring, even if, like by day, warm sunshine, by night, be frosty. Basically, a similar pattern to what we have now. So here's the icon. The icon again, it brings in quite a deep low on Tuesday, Wednesday. Colder behind that. And Thursday is quite bright and dry. Now the icon keeps the high pressure stronger overall, so we see a better end of the week. And next Saturday looks quite decent there, but deep low pressure is gathering to our northwest. So really, I think so here's the arpege. Again, high pressure through the country for now, but starting to weaken its influence. That's a glitch. Ignore this. Okay, back to normal. Okay, right. So Monday is starting off dry and bright and cold, but we bring in this cold front, and we end up by Wednesday cold and showery. Yeah, temperatures are quite cold, so some wintry showers in there as well. So overall, while there is some certainty beyond like Wednesday, Thursday, with how strong the area of high pressure is for our south, which will be crucial to whether or not we see like dry weather or not. So, okay, rephrase that. So high pressure will be to the south, low pressure will be to the north, but models are not agreeing on how strong these two systems will be. Obviously, that will make the difference as to whether we see like westerly winds, but a drier type, or a more unsettled type of westerly wind with bands of rain and some colder snaps. But yeah, variants of a theme overall. The theme is high pressure to the south, low to the north. The high easily able to ridge northwards if it wants to. Everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you and bye for now.